Ever feel like you're chasing butterflies in a hurricane? Running, grabbing, but your efforts swallowed by the chaos? Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor and master of the inner fortress, might say, "Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one thing. Some things are within our control and some things are not." That feeling of being tossed about, friend, isn't fate. It's a struggle for control over things that dance beyond our fingertips. But amidst the whirlwind, there's an oasis, an island of calm called inner freedom. And Stoicism, a philosophy forged in the fires of ancient Rome, holds the map. Ready to trade butterfly nets for anchors? Let's dive into the heart of Stoicism and unlock the vault of inner peace, no matter what storms rage outside. Dichotomy of control. You're a seasoned chess master locked in a tense match against a fierce opponent. The air crackles with the anticipation of your next move. You strategize, plot your pawns, and anticipate your rival's gambits. But then, a rogue gust of wind sends your rook tumbling, the heavens crackle with thunder, and a sudden downpour transforms the board into a watery battlefield. This, my friends, is life. It was not a predictable game in a sterile room, but a whirlwind tournament played on a shifting board. The pieces you maneuver, your thoughts, choices, actions, are yours to command. These are the fertile fields where you cultivate wisdom, courage, and justice. Here, you nurture the garden of your character, planting seeds of virtue that blossom into resilience and inner peace. But the board, the opponent across the table, and the erratic winds that ruffle the game are not your domain. They are the weather, the dice roll, the cards life deals. Perhaps this is the crux of Stoicism, mastering the art of distinguishing these two realms and not wasting precious energy wrestling with storms beyond your control, but focusing on cultivating the fertile ground within. When we obsess over external outcomes, we become puppets, yanked about by strings of desire and fear. Our happiness, our serenity, held hostage by forces beyond our grasp. But imagine a shift, a revolution in your perspective. Imagine embracing what you can influence, wielding the power of your choices and character like a seasoned warrior. Let go of the futile struggle against the winds and focus on strengthening your pieces instead. Every act of courage, a moment of wisdom, and the seed of virtue becomes your weapon, armor, and fortress against external chaos. Remember, inner freedom isn't about shutting out the world. It's about finding an oasis amidst the noise and the fury. It's about embracing the unpredictable dance of life with a heart at peace, knowing that true power lies not in controlling the board, but in mastering the moves you make. So, my friends, let go of the futile pursuit of external control. Instead, turn your gaze inward, cultivate the virtues within, and claim your birthright, the boundless freedom of the inner self. Remember, the journey towards inner peace is paved not with commands against the storm, but with the mindful tending of your character. Start your own Stoic game today and watch your inner citadel rise, one virtuous act at a time. Virtue as the path. Imagine you're traversing a misty mountain path, unsure of your footing. The fog swirls, obscuring the way ahead, but in your hand, a trusty lantern casts a warm glow. Friends, this is virtue, your guiding light through life's fog bank. The lantern's flame isn't some blinding star, but a gentle beacon. Wisdom, its core, whispers clarity, helping you discern the natural treasures from fleeting shadows. That quiet nudge pulls you towards meaningful connections over fickle trends, towards personal growth over hollow pursuits. But the path isn't always smooth. Sometimes the mountains loom, shrouded in storms. That's where courage, the lantern's sturdy handle, shines. It's the grit that keeps you climbing, the inner fire that melts fear into determination. Remember, the Stoics weren't fearless, but they refused to let fear cripple them. They saw challenges as tests of character, each summit conquered forging their courage anew. And when the path forks, blurring right from wrong, justice steps in. Imagine the lantern's glass etched with scales, reminding you to walk with unwavering integrity. It's the quiet voice that speaks, even when whispers of compromise tempt you. It's standing up for what's right, not out of pride, but with the quiet strength of a mountain rooted in truth. But the path isn't devoid of pleasure. Flowers bloom along the way, tempting you to linger. Here, temperance steps in, guiding your hand. It's not about denying yourself these delights, but savoring them without becoming their slave. It's like turning down the dial on a radio, appreciating the music but not letting it drown out the whispers of your wisdom. Remember, these virtues aren't rigid pillars, but dancing flames within the lantern. Sometimes one burns brighter, guiding you through specific trials. Other times they blend, their combined glow illuminating the path ahead. And just like the Stoics weren't emotionless robots, neither are you. They felt the sting of betrayal, the pang of loss, the righteous fire of anger. But they refused to let these emotions become the wind that snuffed out their lantern. Instead, they used reason and self-reflection to refuel the flame, turning anger into resolve, sadness into compassion, and even fear into caution. So, hold your lantern high, friend, and let virtue guide you. Remember, it's not about reaching some impossible peak, but about walking the path with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance as your companions. Each step, each mindful choice strengthens your inner citadel, building a haven of peace amidst life's ever-shifting fog. Negative visualization. Imagine you're basking in the glow of daydreams. Turquoise waves lap the pristine sand, and the perfect Caribbean beach stretches before you. Or perhaps you're closing a blockbuster deal, shaking hands with a beaming CEO, and finally achieving your entrepreneurial dream. Maybe it's the whispered "I do" in a fairy tale wedding, sealing your happily ever after. These visions, these aspirations, they fuel our fire, they propel us forward. But friend, amidst these sunny daydreams lies a hidden Stoic tool: negative visualization. Hold on. I don't mean wallowing in negativity, painting apocalyptic landscapes of lost jobs and broken hearts. Negative visualization is a mental exercise, a preemptive strike against the unexpected twists life throws our way. It's about visualizing, with clear eyes and an open mind, potential shadows that could eclipse our sunlit daydreams. It's about imagining that dream vacation getting canceled due to a storm, that promotion going to someone else, and that cherished relationship is facing unforeseen challenges. Why, you might ask, would we dwell on such unpleasant possibilities? The answer lies in the very fabric of life, its inherent impermanence. Things change, plans crumble, and expectations shatter. By acknowledging this impermanence, by allowing negative visualization to paint these potential challenges on our mental canvas, we loosen our grip on the illusory certainty of our daydreams. We prepare our minds not with fear, but with quiet resilience. Think of it like training for a marathon. Wouldn't you just run on flat, sunny paths, ignoring hills, wind, and scorching sun? No, you'd push yourself on inclines, simulate the elements, and prepare your body for the unexpected. Negative visualization is mental conditioning, training us not to crumble when life throws us curveballs. It's about building emotional calluses so that, when your dream vacation does get canceled, you have the mental fortitude to adjust, adapt, and find joy in the unexpected adventure. It's not about abandoning our aspirations, mind you. Quite the opposite. Letting go of our rigid expectations clears the slate for a more adaptable, resilient approach. When we embrace negative visualization, we don't build sandcastles on the shore, fearing the inevitable tide. We build fortresses with deep foundations and flexible walls, able to withstand the ebb and flow of life's currents. So the next time you find yourself lost in a daydream, take a moment for negative visualization. Paint the potential shadows alongside the sunshine, not to dwell in darkness, but to prepare your mind. Cultivate a spirit that can bend without breaking. Dance with life's uncertainties and embrace the sunshine and the storms with unwavering inner peace. Present moment power. Have you ever noticed how our minds love to be everywhere except the one place we indeed are? We zoom forward, chasing dreams in the future, or rewind, replaying memories and regrets in the past. But friend, let me tell you a secret. True joy and meaning, the very essence of a good life, reside not in these fleeting shadows, but right here, right now, in the vibrant tapestry of the present moment. Think of it like a rushing river. We spend so much time gazing at the distant banks, longing for the unknown destinations, or reliving the rapids we've passed, that we forget to feel the cool spray on our faces, simply the sun warming our skin and the current's strength beneath our feet. This, my friend, is the essence of Stoicism's present moment power, anchoring our awareness in the living pulse of now. It is appreciating the sunrise. It's not just about mindfulness practice with bells and incense. It's about waking up and truly seeing the daybreak, not just as a signal for another day of routines, but as a brushstroke of vibrant red, orange, and gold on the canvas of the sky. It's the smell of coffee brewing, the chirping of birds, the first gentle touch of the sun on your skin. These seemingly simple moments, savored with open eyes and an open heart, hold the seeds of immense joy. They are embracing the challenge. Even the day's difficulties, when embraced with a present moment awareness, lose their power to overwhelm. See a looming deadline not as a menacing storm cloud, but as a call to action, a chance to test your skills, to rise to the occasion. Approach a problematic conversation not with clenched fists and a racing heart, but with a calm determination and a willingness to listen, understand, and find common ground. In these moments, challenges transform from monsters to stepping stones, leading us toward resilience and growth. Remember, the Stoics weren't emotionless beings who shut themselves off from the world. They felt anger, grief, and joy with the same intensity we do. But they refused to let these emotions become their masters. They learned to ride the waves of the present moment, embracing the full spectrum of experience without getting swept away. Inner freedom isn't a prize won at the end of a race, but a continuous dance with life. Here are some steps to start your Stoic journey. Journaling. Identify areas where you're giving your power away to external forces. Are you clinging to control over things beyond your grasp? Are you letting anxieties about the future or regrets about the past steal your present peace? Daily virtues. Choose a virtue to focus on each day. Practice acts of kindness, courage, or wisdom, however small. Over time, these seemingly insignificant deeds become the bricks that build your inner fortress. Mindfulness exercises. Take a few deep breaths, focusing on the rise and fall of your chest. Observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment, letting them flow like clouds across the sky. Negative visualization. Spend 5 minutes each day contemplating potential challenges you might face. This isn't about wallowing in fear, but preparing your mind with serenity. Inner freedom isn't about shutting out the world. It's about finding a sanctuary amidst the noise and chaos. It's about living with purpose, virtue, and a heart at peace no matter what storms rage outside. Remember, the journey to inner freedom is lifelong, but every step, mindful breath, and act of virtue brings you closer to the oasis of serenity. I leave you with this, friend. No matter the storms that rage outside, no matter the battles you face within, you are not alone. The torch of Stoicism, with its flickering flame of wisdom, courage, and resilience, is yours to carry. Take it with you, let it guide you through the shadows and illuminate your unique path. Go forth, Stoic warrior, and claim your inner freedom. The world awaits the symphony of your soul. Like this video if you found a Stoic gem to take on your journey. Please share it with those who could use a philosophical compass. And subscribe to keep exploring the wisdom of the ancients in our modern world. Remember, every like is a spark of connection, every share a beacon guiding others, and every subscription a vote for building a community where love and wisdom intertwine. Cheers to your epic journey of Stoic awesomeness.